So right now I'm passing right here the child, and I have found out that I do not need to pass the condition, since we are actually setting the condition outside. So I will only render this if this condition is satisfied right here. So let us test if this would work. Okay, so it is working and the code is much cleaner since we stopped using this logic over and over again. Okay, awesome. Okay, right now let us check the validation of this form. As we could see, the validation is done through this function, and it checks only for the email. To check for other values, and if we need to have complex validation functions, we could utilize a library that is called yup. So let us install yup, npm install yup. Yup actually integrates pretty well with Formic library, and this is shown in the Formic documentation. As you could see in the documentation, you will find the reference for yup, and you will also see something called validation schema that could be used inside the Formic HOC. Okay, so let us start using validation schema. Instead of this validate function, we could use validation schema, and here we will import as yup from. Let us make sure that this syntax is actually correct. We could check it right here, yup, and see how is it being used. So it's being used this way. Just copy paste it. Okay, instead of this function, we'll need to have a yup object. So this yup object will look like this. Yup dot object dot shape and then you add here your fields. So for the email, we need to verify that it is a string and that it is required, and we need to have error message for each of these things. So for the string, we do not need to have an error message. We need to also verify that it is an email, and if it is not, we need to have this error message. Error is email is invalid, and if it is not written, we need to say that the email is required. Okay, awesome. We need also to have the same validation for other fields, like the name, and like the password, and like the password confirm. So for the name, we need to ensure that it is a string and it is required. For the password, we need to verify against a certain regex. I will just copy paste the regex that I will use, which is this thing. You could search about regex and learn about it in another area. So right now in the password, I need to say that it is a string and it is matching a certain regex. Matches the password pattern, and if it is not matching, I could show this message: password is not eligible. And right here we could say password is required. And for the password confirm, I need to verify that it is the same as the password. So I could take this for now. And for here I could say, please confirm your password. And here I need to add a function that is called oneOf.